You'll never, that's nonsense. Like the varieties of self-defense encounters, whereas it's taste the rainbow, right? However, I will admit, the least important part of pistol shooting is stance. It's the part that, like, if you have to shoot doing this, you can. But if you can get that perfect and add 1% effectiveness to your gunfight to save your life or your family's lives, wouldn't you want to do that?
Today's video is brought to us by Mantis. The Mantis family of products is integral to ASP staff building handgun and carbine skills and are your most economical and fastest path to improvement in your skills too. Whether you choose the X10, the Laser Academy, the Blackbeard, or use them all in concert, they will help your practice be more effective, efficient, and fun. Go check them out, pick up a unit, and thank them for sponsoring today's video.
Or if you want to win. Your base, your foot positioning can be the difference. We were talking last night about stage planning and like when I hit this box, my foot is going here. And if you can get that right, why not do so? So we are going to talk about it. And then I want to touch on one caveat. So you notice like Riley's a large mammal. I'm a fairly large mammal. And a lot of people are like, but Chris, like you're a big, strong guy. Like you just muscle a gun around. Like recoil management's easy for you. Let me tell you a secret about me. I'm really lazy and I don't want to work hard. So if I can build any efficiency and do things smarter, that's what I want to do. And so despite the fact that I'm big and I got big muscles, like I still look for all the efficiencies that I can get. And not only that, but I do empathize with, the 5 foot tall, 100-pound gals in here with tiny hands. And I've got some stuff that I think may help you out today. So stance. How far apart do you want your feet to be?
A little more than shoulder width.
A little more than shoulder width. Anybody got anything different? Comfortable? Okay. Anybody here ever do squats, like with a barbell, like serious weightlifting? Not like, my junior high coach, made a squat, but didn't have any idea how to coach technique. Whenever I teach somebody how to do barbell squats, I'm not like a certified master's degree personal trainer or anything like that, but I am a bit of a meathead. If I have a pull-up bar high enough, I'll have them hang from it, and then I'm just like, okay, drop. Then I'm like, freeze. Guess where their feet are? Their feet are naturally in the ideal width and position. That's a good starting point. Now you may want to get a little wider, you may want to get a little more narrow, but in the same way that for any of you who did any like draw stroke stuff where your hands were joining up, has anybody done the if you're happy and you know it thing yet? Like, don't think, just clap. So like, where do I want my hands to come together on the gun? Guess what? You've been putting your hands together your entire life without thinking about it. So why would I tell you it's got to be here, it's got to be here? Why don't you just put your hands together where you always put your hands together and don't fight 20 or 30 or 40 years of habits. Likewise, your body knows your most stable foot width by just dropping. Or what we'll do in a moment when we break up into partners is you can literally, depending on, if you can't get off the ground, that's cool. I don't get off the ground like I used to back when I was 185-pound basketball player. But literally I'll just be like, hey, hop. And like, ta-da, that's about right. Don't think just jump and wherever you land is probably your appropriate width. Now you can play with it and be like, okay, now this is a little better or this is a little better, but as a starting point, jump, land, that's your width. Now, what I would like you to try, and here's the thing, everybody's physiology is different, everybody's got different hips, knees. We're going to see some weird stuff with like, some people are duck-toed, some people are pigeon-toed, some people are bow-legged, some people are knock-kneed. That's all good. I want you to try what I'm describing to you, and I'm going to come around and we're going to play with it and see if we can improve whatever you're doing naturally. Try it, but if you're just like, man, Chris, this sucks, I don't like it, I don't want to do it, as long as you give it an honest chance, cool, man, right? What I do, and for those of you, hopefully you can see well enough, because we're about to basically go from the knees down and we're going to partner up and push on each other and feel what it feels like. I'll jump, and my stance is generally here-ish, maybe a little wider, but I will take my feet and parallel. Has anybody ever shot with their feet parallel? Like dead even? Just straight up on the target? That was the tactical turtle, by the way. You'd like bend your knees and like lean way out over your skis and like, it sucked. It was horrible. I take my right foot. Now, first off, I externally rotate. That means I do this. Externally rotate my feet about 30 degrees because that is my squat position. Some people, the bind, and we'll talk about the bind. So some people will literally like point both their toes towards the target, intentionally going pigeon-toed. I like to externally rotate 30 degrees because that's my natural point of aim, if you will. I'm going to walk around and make suggestions for you to try different things, but then I take my right foot as a starting point, and I drop it back. I'm a right-handed shooter. If you're a lefty, invert this. To where my right toe, the end of it, bisects my left instep. And that is more or less like correct for me. And then we're going to actually do a drill. Who's heard the term natural point of aim? I'm going to show you guys how to actually use that in a practical way instead of just a thing that sounds smart and then we move on. But drop my right foot back about a half a foot's length, and this is it. This is my foot position. Cool? Now, partner up.